Dr. Amina Zawede, the Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, and my dear sister and friend, thank you for making the time. The Executive Chairman, BPOs, is it an association of Uganda, Professor William Mbazeyo, and a very senior citizen. Please help me welcome Professor William Mbazeyo. And if you have not heard from Professor William Mbazeyo, I am very delighted to welcome you all to this meeting. The meeting that is meant to promote the Business Process Outsourcing, BPO, focusing on an issue of national interest, creating employment, especially for the young people that of a big proportion to in our national population. The government of Uganda, as part of its commitment to socio-economic transformation, is intentionally creating sustainable employment opportunities for youth who constitute, again, a significant proportion of Uganda's population. As the State House Investors Protection Unit, we view the BPO industry as a pathway to positioning Uganda as a global hub for service export, talent sourcing, and talent export. With a youthful population that is over 700,000, reaching the work age each year, according to the National Planning Authority, BPOs have the resource we need to provide opportunities for the global outsourcing industry. One of our advantages as an economy, or Uganda's economy, is the blessing of a young force that is so much in tune with modern trends of information, communication, and technology. This is further enhanced by the fact that this workforce is largely educated and probably cheaper compared to the labor force in other already developed economies. It is such enabling factors that give us confidence to assure all of you investors that the government has invested considerably in heightening our ICT preparedness as the government of Uganda. The government e-services, a move from the usual practice of delivering public services, has been a building block in our digital transformation agenda. We are already seeing lots of young people exploiting their digital skills to access global opportunities. By investing in a robust digital economy, the government of Uganda enhanced the strategy of driving job opportunities in the emerging knowledge-based sectors, which are increasingly important in our socio-economic transformation. Considering that tech jobs, or technological jobs for that matter, are more appealing to the digitally exposed young people, also known as digital natives or Gen Zs, the word they use and like, the Gen Zs. The BPO industry is well positioned to meet this demand.
We had a cabinet approve the business process outsourcing policy. So as a country, we now have a policy in place. For anything to thrive, if you have an initiative for it to thrive, you have to have an enabling environment. But now we have the leadership. We have that policy in place, and the policy has come up with recommendations on how to make business process outsourcing thrive in this country. You see all these many graduates, those are all BPO potential, people. We have the talent. We speak good English. We know BPO has thrived in India. India is #1 in the world in BPO, followed by the Philippines and followed by other countries. And we are saying with this policy in place and the intentional drive that we have towards BPO, we can easily be #3. The Philippines also has talent, but they also do a lot of marketing and a lot of branding of their country.
Knowledge process outsourcing. We are a nation of youthful, knowledgeable Ugandans, and I'm looking at the youth. These are jobs that are going to create, it's going to be a ripple effect, and it's a multiplier effect of not less than 3 times. So for every job that you create for the youth in this sector, it will create 3 other jobs down the street.
They think it is call centers, and others think it is only for IT. No. As the PS said, BPO is something that we practice in our homes every day, because you have maids, you have people who look after your gardens, and some of you have even people who come home, their work is to wash your cars, because you can't wash your car. As a council, we have tried to see, do we have chance to excel and be beyond many countries? Yes.
But the policy is a guiding framework. For purposes of effectiveness and enforcement, we may need a law, not covering everything, but covering the critical parts, which, for instance, need serious enforcement by the government. Don't do this, no, shall do ABCD. Don't do this, shall do ABCD. You cannot do that in a policy. So I wanted to know from the officials whether, and really, this is a critical matter. By now, by the time the policy came out, we should have also had a regulatory legal framework. So we want guidance on that. Thank you so much.
If we can just do one thing, focus on outsourcing. For this year, let's see how we can outsource some of the non-critical operations. That, for me, will crack it.
We need to address the issue of these young people, and they come with these suggestions. One of them, there is a government program called Skilling the Unskilled. Some young people were saying, can't we also skill the skilled? Must we leave them because they have got degrees? Must we leave them? And now they keep, because they are potential threats, they are being recruited into other subversive activities, and in the process they also curtail other government programs. Thank you, Kano, for inviting me here. I've learned a lot. I'm just proposing what I'm picking from here.